This is a passage from Freddy the Detective, featuring Freddy the Pig and his best friend Jinx the Cat, investigating the theft of the children's toy train. "The first thing to do," said Freddy, "is to visit the scene of the crime." The smaller animals always helped Mrs. Bean with the housework and were in and out of the house a good deal all day. So when Jinx and Freddy went in the kitchen door and up the back stairs, Mrs. Bean merely glanced up from the peas that two rabbits were helping her shell and said, "Be careful of those stairs, animals. They're pretty steep. I don't want you should hurt yourselves." The children's room was the front bedroom over the porch, next to Mr. and Mrs. Bean's. Jinx started to walk across the floor, but Freddy stopped him. "Please don't disturb anything," he said, "until I have finished my investigation." "Oh, I'm not disturbing anything. What's the matter with you?" demanded the cat. "You're disturbing the clues," replied the pig testily. "All crimes have clues, and if you follow the clues, you find the criminal." "If I knew what clues were, I'd know better what you were talking about," said Jinx. But Freddy did not answer. He was being a detective for all he was worth. He went very carefully over the floor, and then he examined the bed and the windowsill, and finally he got a tape measure out of Ella's little sewing basket and measured the height of the sill and the distance from the bed to the window and several other things. Jinx sat down by the door and watched, trying hard to look superior and sarcastic. But it's hard to look superior and sarcastic all by yourself when nobody's paying any attention to you. So after a while he gave it up and went to sleep. A little later he woke up again. Freddy was standing looking out of the window, wrapped in thought. "Well," said Jinx, "found any of those, what do you call them, clues you were looking for?" "I have," said Freddy importantly. "What's more, I know who stole the train." The cat jumped up. "Gosh, Freddy, do you really? Who was it?" "I'll tell you in a minute. Let me ask you a few questions first. I want to get my case complete. Now, was this window open last night?" "I suppose so," replied Jinx. "They all sleep with their windows open. Mighty unhealthy habit, I call it, but—" "And the door was shut, I suppose?" interrupted Freddy. "Sure, I was around the house on and off all night. I know it was shut." "Did you hear any noises last night?" "That's a foolish question," said the cat. "I always hear noises, every night."